Hello, everyone. Welcome to Game 3 of the triple-header today of the Georgia-Florida Shootout with a major matchup between two powerhouses here in North Florida and South Georgia. Godby traveling up to Bainbridge to take on the Bearcats here in the third game. We'll go over with some starting lineups here after the jump ball. Terrell Huntley along with number 44, Tim Shaw, taking off. Huntley wins the battle there. For Godby, the starters, B.J. McClinton, Quan Jackson, Trent Henderson, Katron Coker, and Terrell Huntley. Right off the bat, Henderson's 4-3. Nice job by Godby to get the rebound. That's B.J. McClinton underneath with the rebound. Starters for Bainbridge, number 13, B.J. Cheatham, number 22, Justin Baker, 24, Tyree Crump. There's Baker on the run. Good job there with the floater into the line. Finishing up that starting lineup, number 34, Dontavius Marshall, and 44, Tim Shaw for the Bearcats. Let's get things rolling here. Godby doing a good job into Huntley. Huntley's a big man underneath for Godby. They say he walked. Turns ball over for the Cougars. Bearcats take it over. We'll get the names going here for a second. Justin Baker taking the ball out for the Bearcats. Godby starts out in a full court press, man-on-man. Cougars go man-to-man all game long from what I understand there from North Florida. Number 34 there, Dontavius Marshall for 3. The Bearcats starting off hot here. Game 3 of this third game of the Georgia-Florida Shootout. Godby versus Bainbridge, two good teams basketball-wise here in a close area. Oh, nice try there by B.J. McClinton. Tried to get it off the glass, did not fall. Bearcats pushing it up. There's nice job there. Huntley with the block. Justin Baker driving it up the lane there. Number 3, Quan Jackson for Godby, getting the loose ball. McClinton bringing it across half court. Bainbridge starting off in a man-to-man defense as well. There's a three-point shot. No go by Trent Henderson. Number 34, Dontavius Marshall on with a rebound. Brings it up. Kicks it back out. Tyree Crump with the ball this time. Nice job right there. Number 3, Quan Jackson with the steal. Not before Crump able to take it out of his hand. And Bainbridge going to call it quick timeout here. 5:52 left to go in the first quarter. Coach McCullough wants to get things straight here for everybody going into this game. We'll take one with him here on the Play On Sports Network. Welcome back after the timeout. Godby with the ball out underneath. McClendon out top. Bainbridge settling in. It looks like a 2-3 defense. Nope, they're going to hold off in a man-to-man. Oh, nice job there by Henderson. Unable to get it. Number 20 with the rebound. Unable to get it either. That's Katron Coker with the rebound out there. Crump with a long 3. There's the B.J. Cheatham underneath. Crump again with another shot and unable to go. There's the big boy, Terrell Huntley, for Godby underneath. Trent Henderson kicking it back out. Quan Jackson with a three-point opportunity. Marshall with the rebound. Marshall pushing it up. Going to take it from the corner of the foul line. Bouncing off everybody like a pinball in there. Coker finally coming up with it, handing off to McClendon. McClendon's going to drive all the way to the back. Nowhere to go. Big Tim Shaw with the rebound. This game's going by fast, and a cheap foul there by B.J. McClinton. Back in the half court, grabbing on to Tyree Crump. Bearcats out on the side. Good defense there by Godby with the double team there on the corner. They were able to smack it away. Good defensive there by Godby. Henderson bringing it up. Going to hand it off to Quan Jackson. Quan Jackson with another three. Tim Shaw pushing away. Huntley underneath. The two big men going at it right off the bat. Marshall there into Baker. Crump again for another three. Cheatham over the back. Looked like Coker stepped on the line. Number 20, Stephen Johnson checking in for Bainbridge. Bainbridge taking it out underneath after Coker stepped out. B.J. Cheatham with a nice job to get the ball over McClinton, handed in to Shaw. Shaw's going to go up against Huntley. Huntley's going to travel. He sure did. He kind of jumped up. Godby bringing it up. McClinton. Godby kind of small to start off right now, but except for their big man underneath. A lot of ball handlers out there. Jackson back to McClinton. McClinton, nice little pump fake. Foul line up. Coker with the rebound. Back out to Henderson. Henderson's going to take a three. No, it's off the mark again. Good job by B.J. Cheatham to let the ball go. Bearcat basketball, 5-2. Bearcats leading, 3:52 left to go in the first quarter. Let's check in and see who's checking in. James Harris for Bearcats, checking in for Tim Shaw. Let's see, 25, Quan Patterson checking in for Godby. Number 23, Malik Honeycutt also checking in. And also checking in, Deion Singleton. Deion Singleton, we'll talk about him for a second. He played last night, gentlemen. My crack staff here, you're going to love this. That young man won the state 5A football championship last night, and he's here tonight playing basketball. So congratulations to Godby High School down there in North Florida, winning the 2012 5A FHSAA state championship for football last night. Deion Singleton, cornerback for that football team here tonight after he gets his championship medal last night for football. So congratulations to them. Loose ball out of bounds. Godby takes possession. You can't tell number 23, Malik Honeycutt, from Godby, can you? With those green shoes. I can tell where he's running from, can't you? We had one last game with orange. Now we got green shoes this one. You got to love it. You got to love it. Huntley getting double-teamed, triple-teamed underneath. Godby being very patient right now, looking for an opening. Honeycutt, nice pass out to Deion Singleton. Singleton again with a nice job, and over the back was number 25, Quan Patterson. Good job of defensive blocking out right there. Tadre McKenzie going to check in right now. Come in for the big guy, Huntley. Bainbridge brings it up. Nice drive right there. Oh, good block right there by Patterson. Just checking in, able to get a good defensive block right there on number 22, Justin Baker. Three-point shot again. It goes down. Look at this. Godby retaining it, getting the ball. They're not able to follow up and finish it. B.J. Cheatham with the rebound. Marshall out to Baker. Stephen Johnson, he did take that extra step. Sure he did. Crump checking back in for Johnson. Two good basketball coaches, Andrew Covia from Godby and Ricky McCullough from Bainbridge. Two very high-profile basketball programs from South Georgia and North Florida. Great game, good matchup here tonight. You wouldn't know it off the score, 5-2, 2 minutes already to go in the first quarter. But starting off slow here tonight, but a lot of action already done, just a lot of turnovers. They haven't quite found their shooting socks yet. Honeycutt has. Honeycutt's got the green ones. Good block right there. Steal right there by Justin Baker. He's going to take it all the way, spins up the middle. He's blocked and then fouled, it looks like, but then 24, Tyreek Crump with the follow-up. Quan Patterson just came flying into the lane and just took out everybody on the block. McClinton up, 7-2. Bainbridge up over Godby. Honeycutt with the ball. Godby very, very patient. tonight. McClinton going to try to drive the lane, and he is blocked right there by, is it a 24? I believe that was Marshall, number 34, with his first foul of the game. Number 11, Trent Henderson checks back in. McClinton coming out. Number 10, Dietrich Culver, another one of those football players from last night. Congratulations to those guys. The two guys, Dietrich Culver and Deion Singleton, from the Godby football team last night, here tonight playing basketball after winning the state championship last night. Huntley back in, unable to handle that one. Bainbridge pushing it up the court with Marshall leading the way. Back out here to Crump. Number 32, Dion Thomas checking in for Bainbridge. There he is with the ball. He's got a little faceplate over him. Number 40 also in. James Harris is also in for Bainbridge. 5-second call is what everybody was screaming for. Marshall trying to go through his legs a little bit. Marshall driving all the way. Nice job of Marshall driving it up. 30 seconds left to go. Bearcats up 9-2. Both teams really cold here in the first quarter. Godby, a lot of shots, but just nothing's falling. Very content to leave it out. Henderson leading the way there. Culver in the middle. He can't get it into Huntley again. Knocked away there again by James Harris. You got 6 seconds left on the clock. Marshall driving the lane, going to throw it up, and he gets the bounce. Nice bank shot right there, and that's going to do it for the first quarter as Bainbridge takes a little bit to Godby right at the end of the first quarter. 11-2. Bainbridge surprisingly that far ahead of Godby here in the 2012 Georgia-Florida Shootout. We'll take a break here, come back with the second quarter right after this. Welcome back, everybody, to the 2012 Georgia-Florida Shootout here at Bainbridge High School in Bainbridge, Georgia. Beautiful gym, as you can see here, home of the Bearcats. Bainbridge up 11-2 to start this second quarter. Good job of defense right there by Godby, getting the turnover real quick. Good throw. Nice play right there by number 15, Tadre McKenzie. Getting Cougars on the board early here for the Cougars. They were real cold in the first quarter. Only 2 points. They're going to call a foul on number 11, Trent Henderson. Justin Baker going to take it out, starting the second quarter for Bainbridge. Little chippiness right there going on right now. B.J. Cheatham still in there. Number 32, Deion Thomas stays in. 40, James Harris stays in. Marshall stays in. Let's see, that's Crump and also Baker in there as well for Godby. It's McKenzie, as you saw earlier. Number 12, Singleton's also in there. Number 11, Henderson as well. Going to be Godby's ball. Number 25 also staying in, Quan Patterson. And we've got one more, number 10, Culver. The two cornerbacks last night, state championship football players are in. Going to hand it off to Singleton. Singleton's going to try it. He's short. That's because he's tired. We'll give him that much. We'll give him that much. Ball retained by Godby underneath. Went off of Bearcat foot. We thought we had a sub. We don't. Huntley came to the box and he went back. Bad pass there by McKenzie. Baker able to come up with the steal. He's trying to drive in. Hands it off to, the big man going to drive up the middle. Blocked. Big block right there by Quan Patterson. Nice job right there. James Harris trying to drive the lane. Patterson there to knock it back. Number 20 checking in. Coker checking in for Godby. Tim Shaw starting the game. Him and Cheatham check back in. So the original starters are back in now for Bainbridge that started the game. Cheatham again, going to have a long pass out to him. Coker guarding him. Marshall going to spread the floor. Nice job right there to get him and wipe him off. Nice job. Quan Patterson is just dominating underneath the boards for Godby right now. 11-4 here in the second quarter. 6:50 to go until halftime. And we've got a traveling call being made. Godby's looking very sloppy right now to start off this deal. Looks like we got another sub coming in. Number 20 back in for Bainbridge. That's Steven Johnson. Going to give Marshall a break. Godby with a nice full court press right now. Able to give it to Baker. Baker able to bring it back up. Godby falls back in their man-to-man defense. Baker doing a good job by getting it across the timeline. Cheatham going to take a three-point shot. Just off. He gets his own rebound. Nice job right there by Cheatham. Going to hand it to Johnson. Johnson up for a three, and he connects. Steven Johnson. Good hustle by B.J. Cheatham to keep the ball alive after his three-point attempt. Henderson going to take one for – no, that's McKenzie. That's Quan Jackson. No, it's Henderson. I had it right. It was Henderson, Trent Henderson, looking at the wrong side. Got excited there for a minute. Godby with their first three-point of the game. Baker going to try to do it. Henderson, after making a three, he's going to reach it. Coach for Godby's just yelling, stop reaching, and that's exactly what he's doing. Two more checking in. Three more checking in for Godby right now. B.J. McClinton checking back in. Number 3, Quan Jackson checking back in. And first-timer of the night right now, number 23, Malik Honeycutt. No, he's played earlier too. Coach Covey was telling me earlier he's going to get a lot of kids in, and he sure is. Can't forget Honeycutt, can we, guys? Baker bringing it up. There's Big Tim Shaw at the point. B.J. Cheatham. Hand it off to Baker. Baker back to Johnson. Cheatham with a nice pass to Baker. Baker going to go up. Oh, another big block right there by Patterson. Patterson is just destroying shots in the paint for Godby. And they're going to call a charging call on Henderson. Tim Shaw with the charge. Good job by the big man, able to take the charge right there in the paint. Henderson could not get rid of the ball, and sure enough, charge on him. Marshall checking back in for Baker. Justin Baker getting a break. Marshall going to bring it up. Henderson on him. Henderson with 2 quick fouls here in the last minute. He needs to be careful if he wants to stay in this game long. Johnson passing out to Cheatham. Cheatham going to try to drive in himself. Nowhere to go. They're reaching in. Godby getting a good job by reaching it in. 0, McClinton. B.J. McClinton with the foul. Bearcats taking it in. B.J. Cheatham with a nice pass. Oh, good steal right there by Quan Jackson. Jackson off to McClinton. He could not follow it, but there's Quan Patterson. This kid is all over the court tonight. McClinton unable to make the layup. Followed up by Quan Patterson. Patterson doing a great job right now. Cheatham back up at the point. Going to hand off to the big man underneath. Quan Patterson altering the shot. Good job right there by Godby. Little life coming back into it here. There's Honeycutt. Honeycutt going to give it to Patterson. Patterson up and over. He draws the foul. Tim Shaw with the foul in the middle. 2-shot penalty right here. 2-shot free throws. Godby making something happen here. 4:32 left in the second quarter until halftime. 14-9 with Patterson coming to the line. Got to be able to make those shots. Harris checking back in along with Baker. Cheatham and Johnson taking a break. Second shot for Patterson. Missed the first. Got to be able to make these free throws. And he makes the second. No shot. Lane violation on Godby, so no shot. He made it. Does not count. So 14-9, 4:32 left to go until halftime. Bearcats take possession. Justin Baker brings it across the timeline for the Bearcats. Down to Crump. Honeycutt, good defense on the defense right there. Shaw underneath, Patterson guarding him. Back out to Crump. Tyreek Crump going to drive. Oh, just Patterson tried to just swing around and get it. He could not get it. He's going to get called for the foul and a two-shot penalty for Tyreek Crump for the Bearcats. Boy, both these coaches are very, very vocal. You got to love them. That's why they're so good. Andrew Covia for Godby and Ricky McCullough. You can hear them both going probably in my microphone, and they're on the other side of the gym. Crump missing the first of two. And he makes a second. Crump making the second right now. Well, you got to love these guys working the refs. The coaches do a great job, don't they? You got to love it. Most of it's just jabber. He doesn't like me. He doesn't like me. Henderson going to drive the lane up the middle. Good shot by Henderson. Found a crease and went right up the lane. Marshall now bringing it up for the Bearcats. 15-11. Godby closing the gap a little bit here in the second quarter. Marshall going to take a shot from the key, top of the key. Good job. He misses it. Honeycutt going to push it. Good job by Honeycutt. He gets it to go. 15-13, 3:28 left to go here until halftime. Godby working their way back into this ball game. Down by 2. Marshall pushes it up against the line. There's big number 40, James Harris, with the foul, with the block. Quan Patterson with the steal. Is that Henderson for three? Godby with the first points lead of the game. Coach McCullough did not like what he saw on that little run by Godby. 3-4-4. Let's take a break here, guys. Let me catch my breath here. 3:04 left to go here until halftime. Godby takes the first lead of the night, 16-15. Be back after this. And welcome back, everybody. 3:04 left to go until halftime. Godby takes their first lead of the night, 16-15, on a three-pointer by Trent Henderson. Bainbridge calling a timeout. Baker going in hard. Nice job by Tim Shaw. Good job by Justin Baker to push it in there. Godby doing a good job by swinging it around. Still a little bit of not being able to play together with everybody. Guys running into each other, but Godby looks good. They look like they can get their feet under them. They're going to be somebody to contend with down there in North Florida. Bainbridge, of course, is good. McClinton out to Quan Jackson, did not get it. Crump with the rebound, pushing it hard up there. B.J. Cheatham. B.J. Cheatham's going to try to take it across the middle. He's going to push back. Blocked hard there by Patterson again. Tim Shaw. 3 seconds on the violation right there for Bainbridge. Patterson again.
Foul has been directed towards the Cats, and the Cougars will take possession.
Good job there by Godby again. Quan Patterson just dominating the middle right now for Godby. Right now, Patterson's going to get a break. Huntley coming in for Patterson. Also checking back in is Dedrick Culver. Number 12, Deion Singleton, checking in for Godby. Henderson now the point guard for Godby. Singleton out here on the wide. You talked about him a little bit earlier. Culver out there as well. The two football players played last night. State championship for Godby. Oh, look at that shot right there by Henderson. His second three of the night. Big points for Godby with 2:15 left here to go until halftime. Up by 2, 19-17. Marshall bringing it up. And they finally called it. Coach Andrew Colvier has been all over those refs about pushing off with their arm. And they finally get a call. Marshall on the call. Here comes Patterson back in. Now, this ought to be interesting to see. I want to see how Godby plays with Patterson and Huntley in the middle now with these two big guys. Let's see what happens. Steven Johnson going to check back in as well for Marshall. Tim Shaw and James Harris. Let's see who's on the floor right now. We got Baker, Crump, Johnson, Shaw, and Cheatham on the floor for Bainbridge. Big lineup in there right now for Godby. Let's see how they handle it. Contended to hold it right now. Minute 55 left to go until halftime. Bainbridge just sitting back, waiting, letting the clock tick down. Godby up by 2. They are content right now. Just nowhere to go. Four-corner drill right now. They're being patient, just being very, very patient. Bainbridge is just waiting for them as well. Minute 30 left to go. There ain't no shot clock in high school basketball, guys, so they can sit here all day. We talked about that in the first game. There's no shot clock. This game could end 19-17 right now if they did this second half. And you know what kind of game I would send back up to our producers up there in the market up in Atlanta? I wouldn't. Now somebody moves. Here we go. They're just going to hold on to it. Culver and Singleton move like cornerbacks on the football team last night. So they're just having a good time. Bainbridge not coming out. McCullough is just absolutely content with doing this. Going under a minute right now. So they're just content just to sit and watch. People not getting their money's worth right now, are they? 19-17. Godby over Bainbridge. The fans are getting a little perturbed right now. Coach Covia is over there at Godby saying, hold on to the ball. Coach McCullough is saying, let's go. Let's happen to something. 30 seconds left to go right now until halftime. So we've been sitting here now for 2 minutes doing nothing here but holding on to the ball. And the only thing that's happened is Culver and Singleton switched places. So they covered the wrong guy. Here we go, 19 seconds. We actually may have something right now. Godby's going to move the ball in. Henderson driving it in. Finally, Singleton gets to the ball on the wing. Here's Henderson. He's going to shoot another three way off. We saw that from up here. Singleton gets the ball. He's going to get it. Culver's going to try it. He gets it. He misses it. Halftime. 19-17 here in halftime on a very boring last 2 minutes of the second quarter. So I'll say that. I don't have a problem saying that, but here we go. Coach Covia just asking the referees, if we could talk a little bit. So we'll see about it. 10 minutes to go here in halftime. We'll be back after this for the third quarter in the second half in this wonderful, exciting game that we promoted you on, and then I held it for the ball for the 2 minutes. You got to love it. Got to love high school basketball. We'll be back after this. And welcome back, everybody, to the second half. We apologize about that. The concession stand and the bathroom line were a little longer than expected. So we're back. Bobby Latmore here along with Tim and Bill, covering the third game of the tripleheader today here at Bainbridge High School for the Georgia-Florida Shootout. A lot happening already, as you saw here, to open the second half. A lot quicker than it was the first half. Godby still up 24-22. Henderson with a drive. That's McClendon with a drive. He is fouled, I believe, by number 13, B.J. Cheatham. And again, we apologize for getting back late, but we were able to start the filming. But I was not able to get back from the concession stand line because someone was supposed to go get me something. Those chili dogs took too long, didn't they? B.J. McClinton at the line. One of his first. Gets the first one of his two. They were very good. They're always good. Oh, when you always go out and you're at a sporting event, the hot dogs are always the best. McClinton gets his second. Godby up 4 here to start the second half. Bainbridge doing a good job to keep pace. Marshall bringing it up. Baker to Cheatham. Cheatham with a good job. Oh, nice switch of the hands right there. Tim Shaw with a nice job of the rebound. Cheatham again with the rebound. He's going to draw the foul plus the basket. Let's see who they get it on. 2-0. He's going to call Coker on the foul, but B.J. Cheatham with a good job. First of penetrating. Misses the first one. Big Timmy Shaw getting the rebound, misses his, but B.J. Cheatham again getting it again. Lane violation again. 4. They're going to call it against Bainbridge that time, so no shot. No three-point shot for B.J. Bainbridge in the lane too soon. McClinton along. Oh, good pass down to Quan Patterson. Not able to follow up. Tim Shaw with the rebound. Oh, Patterson had it wide open. Good job by McClinton to get the pass down low. Marshall going to pull up and shoot it. Patterson again just dominating underneath those rebounds, both offensively and defensively for Godby. Henderson with a 3-shot. No. Baker pushing it back up the court. He's going to go all the way. Patterson again now for the foul. Patterson hacked him really good. Let me 2-shot foul right there on Justin Baker. Baker looked like he wanted to go for it all, and Patterson got higher and came down harder. But he does retain the foul with the body. Got to be up still, too. Way short, Justin Baker. Not a very impressive foul shot right there. When you get them, you got to make them. That's what they call them, free throws. He makes the second one, however. Bainbridge down by 1, 26-25. A little better start of this second half than it was the end of the second quarter, wasn't it, gentlemen? 2 minutes, Godby held the ball, and Bainbridge just sat and watched him. We were about ready to call it. We should have gone then. Gone to get something to eat then. We might have made it back in time. McClinton to Henderson. Henderson to Patterson. Nice pass to Patterson. Patterson underneath cannot finish it. He cannot get the rebound either. That's Crump bringing it in. Good crossover there. Crump over Patterson and in for the 2. Bainbridge takes the lead again near in the third quarter. 4:54. Lead changes again for Bainbridge. 27-26. Nice job right there by B.J. Cheatham to get the shooter when he shoots. He could not allow Quan Jackson to go after his own shot. B.J. Cheatham draws the foul on Jackson, so it's Bainbridge ball. Marshall double-teamed underneath, back to Baker. Baker's going to take it up front, cross the timeline. He's still going to continue down to Cheatham. Back up to Marshall. Marshall's going to go to Cheatham. Cheatham's going to try it his own, and he just about get it. Thought he had it. Tim Shaw getting the push-off off of Patterson. Underneath. Godby ball underneath. Shaw's going to take a break. Here comes James Harris back in for Shaw. Here comes Steven Johnson also back in for the Bearcats. Going to take B.J. Cheatham, give him a break. Also number 12 checking in, Deion Singleton. And also our man with the shoes, Honeycutt, coming in for Godby. Coach is making, changes to their lineups to match up. It's all about matchups here in high school basketball. One coach does one thing, another coach will match it with his own player movement. Henderson has the ball out to the point. Good job by Singleton with the group. McClinton back out to Honeycutt. Honeycutt over to Henderson. Henderson thought about it. Back down low to Patterson. Patterson's driving in. He's going to try to get it. Good shot there by Patterson with the bank. Money shot. 4 minutes left. Godby takes the lead again, 28-27. Oh, Marshall just traveling everywhere. Good job there defensively by Godby. I believe that was Honeycutt who got a piece of the ball as he was trying to drive, and it put it in Marshall's lap. Could not control it, traveling against Bearcats. Godby gets the ball. Third quarter's moving along quite more fast, isn't it, than it did that second quarter. Godby doing a good job by moving the ball. Henderson from way out. Nowhere to go. James Harris with the rebound. Marshall didn't waste any time. Baker's going to travel with the ball. He sure did. We saw that from up here. He took that one step. His head bob with the step, and it was gone. Godby still up by one. Slowing it down a little bit. Quick pace to open this second half. Henderson going to hand it out to Honeycutt. Honeycutt's going to try a three, and he gets it. He gets two. He was on the line. They say he was on the line. Godby up by three right now. Marshall going to drive over Patterson. Nice shot by Marshall. Nice little bank shot fade right over Patterson. Bearcats back within one. Good game going on right now. This is the way we expected. Not that second quarter where we held the ball for 2 minutes. We got fans still down here talking about that. Good job defensively by Harris in the corner on Henderson. Henderson again is going to try to go down there, penetrate a little bit, see what's happening. Bainbridge still stuck in that 3-2 defense. McClinton from way downtown. Baker with the rebound, driving it up. Handed it to Johnson. Johnson's going to try a three. Nowhere to go. Singleton with the rebound, pushing up to Honeycutt. Honeycutt's going to push it, hold it up, give it to McClinton. McClinton's going to find a way to go. Pull it back out and run the Godby offense. Henderson again. Oh, nice no-look pass. McClinton there, though. Good back up to Singleton. Singleton nowhere to go. Good job by Patterson. Could not make it go. Marshall with the rebound. Double teamed right now. Ball hit the back of the backboard. So the Bainbridge retains it. People checking in left and right. Coming back in is McKenzie back in for Godby. As well as Dietrich Culver. Checking in as well. Baker going to drive. He's going to try to go over Patterson again. Nowhere to go. Harris with the rebound. He's going to try to go back up. Patterson blocks that one, and he finally picks off the rebound. Good job by Patterson. Shooting everybody down with the shots. Honeycutt again. Give it to Singleton. Singleton's going to go up. Nowhere to go. And whistle blown down underneath. It was against the Bearcats underneath. I believe that was Baker underneath. B.J. Cheatham checking back in. Godby's going to get the ball underneath. Minute 15 left, up by one. They swing it back out to the top. Honeycutt at the point. McKenzie taking over the point for Godby right now. Culver in the middle. Singleton over to the right side. Honeycutt. Oh, almost got away from him on that. Went right back to McKenzie. McKenzie, good ball handling right there. A little reach-in foul again by Baker. Justin Baker's they're racking up the fouls here. 49.6 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Godby up by one. Godby will take it out on the side. Honeycutt's going to give it to McKenzie. McKenzie brings it across the timeline. Honeycutt down on the corner. Out on the wing, trying to find a place to go. Back to McKenzie. Godby's just still a lot of guys not moving without the ball, and I think that's something that Coach Covier get it. Nice job right there. That was Singleton right there, or was it Honeycutt? Honeycutt in the middle, coming through. Lane on the rebound, able to get the offensive rebound, put back for 2. Marshall's going to try for 3, way down yonder, and he gets it. Dontavius Marshall tying the game up with the 10 seconds left to go with a nice top-of-the-key three-pointer from way downtown. That was NBA 3. McKenzie going to give it back to Culver. Culver's going to take the shot. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. Tie ball game, something we expected a little bit at the beginning of the game. That was a good quarter right there for both these teams as they tie it up going into the fourth. We'll be back after that to bring you the final quarter here at the 2012 Georgia-Florida Shootout. This is Play On Sports. Welcome back, everybody, here to the fourth quarter, the 2012 Georgia-Florida Shootout. Good one we've got here tonight, whistle blown. Something's going on here we don't know what's happening. I guess they didn't reset the clock or whatever. They're going to redo it. We'll see. McKenzie has the ball out for Godby. Tie ball game right now. Honeycutt with it out on the wing. Going to hand it back to Singleton. Singleton back to McKenzie. Back to Singleton. Singleton's going to try to take a 3. He does not get it. Good job by big Tim Harris getting the rebound. Marshall there and giving it to Baker. Baker's going to try to go up the thing. Kicks it back out to Culver. Crump batted off with a 3. He gets his own rebound. Tries it again, nowhere to go. Patterson disrupts his shot. Fight for the ball on the ground. He kicks it back out. Tim Harris kicks it. Honeycutt comes up with it. Honeycutt. We've got whistles blown. Everything's flying. He could not finish it. No basket. I got Tim Shaw on the ground. I'm sorry. It was Tim Harris. My crack staff is warning me about. Godby could not finish that. They had Honeycutt going up high. Missed it, and a lot of people were going for the ball. Good double team right there for Godby. They're able to break it, though. Cheatham across center line gets it out to Crump. Crump is going to travel with the ball. It's one thing you'll see a lot of with these youngsters, but I'll tell you what, in the NBA, they don't call that. Imagine if they did. They'd never have a real play because it'd be traveling every play. Henderson back to Singleton. Honeycutt. Henderson. Godby taking their time right now, trying to find something going on. Bainbridge content in that 2-3 zone. Singleton's going to try for 3. Nowhere to go. Oh, good job by Honeycutt coming up with the rebound. Henderson's going to try his luck. Patterson almost. Good job by Honeycutt, able to get the ball. Baker's going to get it. He's going to try to drive. Blocking right there. He tried to keep it out. Dietrich Culver. He could not. Culver's trying to just back into him like he's trying to block out the guy trying to drive down. Baker trying to drive down the lane, but they called him for a blocking foul. You're going to put him underneath. They said it was on the floor before his shot. So no 2-shot free throws. Baker handed out to Marshall. Marshall going to try his 3 from the corner. Patterson on a rebound. Honeycutt with a free breakaway. He's going to get it up. No go. Marshall coming up with the rebound. How many missed easy free layups have we seen tonight? Marshall down low to Baker. Oh, Singleton. The referee is part of the court. Patterson knocks it away from Shaw. Shaw gets it back. Patterson gets it back. Singleton's going to bring it in. Nice move around his back. He gets it up and floater goes in. Singleton. Godby's going to call a timeout.
Basket will be counted. Timeout called by the Cougars.
Basket is good. Wow. Fourth quarter started out a lot slower than the third quarter did. So 30, Godby up by 2, 34-32. 5:37 left here in the fourth quarter. We're going to take a quick break here on Play On Sports. Welcome back, everybody, here to Bainbridge High School. Bainbridge against Godby. Fourth quarter action. Godby up by 2. Nice job with the pass right there. Harris couldn't get it, but he didn't catch it at first, but he retained possession, and James Harris able to get it up. Tie ball game. 5:30 left to go in this game. 34-34. Godby running it. Look at Coach Covier over there just working the refs. You got to love it. You got to love it. And he's asking him where he's going to dinner tonight. Honeycutt with a nice pass to Singleton in the middle. Good job of breaking and moving without the ball. Godby's getting their feet. We've got a blocking call on reach-in foul on Henderson. Henderson reaching in, kind of a cheap foul back there in the back. Godby with some full court pressure right here, right now. Baker doesn't know where to go or what to do. Covier and Singleton get it. They give it to Baker. Baker able to break it across the timeline. He might take it all the way, but he pulls it back up because of the Cheatham out top. Cheatham into Harris. Harris, nice move on Patterson. Good job, James Harris underneath. The big man, he got some good feet underneath him and left Patterson in his foot. Marshall going to get the call of the foul. Marshall in. I can't tell how many fouls he's got, but Henderson driving in, hit him hard. Look at Covey over there, just working they're working the refs. Working the refs. You got to love it. He's finding out where he's eating for dinner tonight, and then they'll all meet there after that. Godby retains possession. Back out to Henderson at the top of the point. Tie ball game, 4:40 left to go in this game. Back out to Henderson at the point, trying to find a place to go. Honeycutt, he looked at it for a second. Godby content again to kind of see what's going to happen. Henderson's going to try for his 3, does not go. Harris for the rebound. Good job by Bainbridge on the good defense right there, forcing a bad shot. And again, we're going to hold Culver called on the foul for Godby. Marshall trying to drive. We're about to come into the bonus here pretty soon. We'll see what happens. It is 1-1 right now. I thought one of them were going to come into the bonus. Bainbridge is under the bonus right now. McClendon coming in for Bainbridge, and the big man, Huntley, coming in as well. Going to give Patterson a break. We haven't seen Huntley this whole second half, so we see what happens. Patterson's been the big guy underneath, taking charge of Godby all night. Marshall at the line for 1-on-1. He gets the first one. Opportunity for 2 right here. Dontavius Marshall getting the Bearcats back on top, 37-36, 4:13 left to go in this ball game. It has been a tight one the whole game. He makes the second one. Bainbridge up by 2. Good job of defense right there. Ball was kicked. Oh, they're going to call it. B.J. Cheatham on the kicking. So Godby retains possession underneath. Godby going to be in the bonus here pretty soon as well. Henderson giving it back. Good job by Henderson. Singleton breaking away at the top. He's going to go all the way and blocked. Huntley for the rebound. It looks like he was pushed when he went in. He is fouled by Johnson, or was it? Is that Harris?
Number 32 will step to the line of the Cougars.
I think that was Harris that pushed Huntley back under line here. Godby down by 2. Huntley at the line for his 2 shots. Nope, didn't get the first one. 4 minutes left to go. Things are going to start slowing down here now with the bonus and all the fouls that are going to happen. Crump checking back in for Bainbridge. Also coming back in is Quan Jackson for Honeycutt for Godby.
We are in the bonus.
Both teams are now notified. They are in the bonus. 4 minutes left to go in this ball game. Huntley at the line for a second shot, and he does not. Singleton with the rebound, unable to get it back in. Godby's shots are just not falling right now. Baker coming up with the rebound, getting it across the timeline. Marshall bringing it back out against Godby. Good ball handling there by the young man. They switch spots out top. Baker trying to find an opening. He gets it. Good job by Huntley deflecting the pass, getting it off for the rebound. McClinton bringing it back up. Andrew Covia, coach for Godby, is just animated over there right now. Huntley back inside in the middle. He's going to work his way in there.
Basket will not be counted.
Did not count. James Harris back again. He's going one-on-one now. Huntley missed his last 2 free throws. Now he's got an opportunity for a one-on-one. We'll see what happens right now. 3:19 left to go in the game. Bearcats still up by 12. It's going to get real tight and real chippy and real testy coming down here towards the end. We can see that already. Huntley does not get any of his free throws. B.J. Cheatham on with the rebound. Justin Baker bringing it back up across the timeline. Good play there by the Godby defense. Patterson getting a chance to check back in right now. He's coming back in for Huntley. Huntley taking off for Godby. It's Bainbridge's ball on the sideline. Cheatham's going to take it out. Bainbridge lines up. Back pass to Marshall. Henderson. That's double dribble. That sure is. That's double dribble against Marshall. He tipped it, dribbled it, then he caught it, 2 hands, and he tried to dribble it again, and good defense there by Godby. Patterson and Huntley check back in now. That's to keep Patterson out of foul trouble. McClinton with the ball. Henderson. Back out to Jackson. McClinton, Singleton, Henderson, and Huntley in for Godby. Pass into the big man. Double team down low. Huntley gets the 2 to roll. Timeout Godby. 2:43 left. The ball game is tied, 38 all. We're going to take a quick break as well as we come down hard here to the end of this one at the Georgia-Florida Shootout here in 2012. We'll be back after this. And welcome back, everybody, to the 2012 Georgia-Florida Shootout. Godby here playing Bainbridge in the final game of the Shootout tournament for Christmas here at Bainbridge High School. We got a good one going on. 2:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Tie ball game, 38-38, and not anymore. Justin Baker gets 2, driving down the lane, uncontested by Patterson. Patterson in foul trouble right now. 40-38. Bainbridge up again. We've had lead changes back and forth in the third and fourth quarter. And Singleton stepped on the line. He sure did. He was close to it. I couldn't see from up here. I wasn't watching that part, but the referee said he stepped on the line. Turns the ball over. 2:16 left to go. Bainbridge has the ball. Up by 2. Good defense there by Godby. Looked like it was going to be blue ball, but it looked like it was white ball. They call it Bainbridge's ball again. Baker taking it out. Godby playing good full court press right now. He walked with the ball. He could not go with the ball, so Godby doing a good job of changing up people. Quan Jackson and Huntley coming back in for Godby. Godby taking it out underneath their own basket. Back out to Singleton. McClinton taking it back out to the key, setting up the Godby offense. Down by 2 with 2:10 left in this game. Quan Jackson, there's McClinton in for 3. He nowhere to go. Huntley draws it off. Crump coming up with the rebound. Crump taking it across the timeline, going to hand it back out to B.J. Cheatham. Cheatham passes it back down to Tyrell Crump. Bainbridge going to call a timeout here. I don't think Coach McClinton was very happy with Tyree Crump dribbling at that corner so much, so he calls a timeout. 1:49 left. Bainbridge up by 2 here on the Play On Sports Network. And we're back here for the fourth quarter. 1:49 left to go in this barn burner. Bainbridge up by 2, 40-38 over Godby High School from Florida in the 2012 Georgia-Florida Shootout. Game 3 of a triple-header tonight as both these teams finish out their Christmas break. Tournaments coming up. I think both of these schools are out next week, so be interesting to see how they finish out here tonight. Baker across in the lane. Nowhere to go. Patterson up for the rebound. They're going to call a foul on big Tim Shaw. Tim Shaw doing a good job right there. Patterson to the line this time. 1:30 left to go. Both teams in the bonus. Bainbridge up by 2. Patterson now at the line. He's had a good game, this young man. It's going to be fun to see him play down there in North Florida. Wow. He's got to learn how to shoot free throws, though. Could not complete the one-on-one, and then Singleton's going to get the cheap foul running back. So that sends B.J. Cheatham to the line. Godby making changes again. Huntley coming in. Jackson coming in for Patterson and Culver. So we'll see what happens here. We mentioned at the beginning of the show, Derek, BJ makes the first one-on-one, but Derek Culver and Deion Singleton for Godby, number 10 and number 12. These two came from this Florida State Championship football game last night where Godby won the 5A state championship. Congratulations to them. Good defense all the way around. They're going to give it to Godby. Bainbridge able to get a couple tip passes. 1:23 left to go. Bainbridge up by 2, 41-38. Bainbridge is going to let them bring the ball down. Godby's going to let it roll. Let it roll until they have to get it. Now the clock does start. Henderson now at the key with it. Oh, he had him wide open. He had Huntley. Oh, Henderson with 3. What a shot by Henderson. It was 41-38. They were down by 3, but Henderson's 3 ties it up at 41-41. 1:13 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Godby calls another timeout. Let's take one with them as we come to the end here. 2012 Georgia-Florida Shootout. Back after this. And welcome back, everybody, to Bainbridge High School. And a barn burner here for the third game and final game of the Georgia-Florida Shootout. Bainbridge playing Godby High School, all tied up. Coming up under a minute left to go in this ball game. Nice move there by Crump. Crump cannot get it to fall, though. Cheatham and Shaw going to get it. Good job by Tim Shaw with the rebound. Puts it back up, and Bainbridge up by 2 with less than a minute to go here in this ball game. McClinton going to try his shot at 2. He gets it 2. Tie ball game again. 40 seconds left to go. It's going to be the one with the final one. Marshall's bringing it up across the timeline. He's going to try his shot at 2. Fade away. Does not go. B.J. Cheatham, he stepped on the line trying to get it out. Godby going to make changes again. Here comes Huntley, and here comes Jackson taking over for Patterson and Culver. James Harris coming in for Tim Shaw. Coming down to the wire. Tie ball game. 36 seconds left. Godby has possession. Here they go. Full court press by Bainbridge. Bainbridge, you got him trapped in the corner. Oh, he's got a man wide open. He broke open McClinton, and McClinton's fouled big time by James Harris. It's going to be an intentional foul. Intentional foul on James Harris. Unbelievable. Trent Henderson was cornered in the corner by great defense by Bainbridge. He threw it up and had McClinton going down the middle of the court. McClinton went up for the layup, and Harris came and just hacked him. 28.7 seconds left. McClinton gets the first one. He gets another, and Godby gets the ball. Yes, sir, he gets the ball. He makes the first 2. Now Godby gets the ball again. Underneath. So 28.7 seconds. Godby up by 2 with a chance to get more here after that intentional foul. Godby brings it back out. Good job of getting the ball in. Going to hand it off to Jackson. Jackson over to McClinton. Godby's going to hold the ball again, and they're going to be fouling him right now. Marshall fouling him. 20.3 seconds left. Going to send McClinton to this line. Godby up by 2 right now. 45-43. Godby has to make these free throws.
B.J. McClinton will stand in the line.
He makes the first. Changes coming in. Shaw checking in for Harris. McKenzie coming in for Godby along with Culver. Ball handlers on the floor for Godby. And Henderson, McClinton does a good job by making all of his free throws. Up by 4. 17 seconds left. Marshall from way downtown. Crump with it. It gets partially blocked. Off on Godby. It was off on the blue, so good job by B.J. Cheatham to keep the ball alive for Bainbridge. 7.9 seconds left, down by 4. Godby's going to call a timeout here. We'll take one with him to finish it out here in the 2012 Georgia-Florida Shootout. We told you it was going to be a good one, and it finally turned out to be. We'll be back after this. Welcome back, everybody, to Bainbridge, Georgia, to close out the 2012 Georgia-Florida Shootout. And then we got a barn burner going right now. Godby able to come back here in the final minute, go up 4 against Bainbridge, 47-43. Long one by Marshall. Marshall going to get it. Tim Shaw is going to be fouled there by McKenzie, 3.9 seconds. And I'm going to tell you what, the Godby coaches are fuming over there. They did not want to foul on that. McKenzie fouling Shaw. Shaw's going to have an opportunity for 2 shots right here. 3.9 seconds left. He's got to make these 2 for Bainbridge to have an opportunity to get back in this game. He's got the first one. Huntley checking back in for McKenzie. Actually, he checked in for Culver. Shaw making his second one, so Bainbridge down by 2. 3.9 seconds left. All they got to do is get the ball in, and they got it in. And he's fouled quickly. 3.2 seconds. Wow. That was a timekeeper for Bainbridge, I believe, on that.
Foul has been directed towards the Bearcats.
So 47-45, Godby, all Godby has to do is make the free throws, and they can bring this one home. So 3.2 seconds left, 47-42. A lot of fans already clearing out of here, but I think it's still up in the air to see what's going to happen right now. Tadre McKenzie stepping at the line for Godby. One-on-one situation for him. He missed the first one. He gets 2 shots. They're in the double bonus right now, so we'll see what happens. Bainbridge is going to call a timeout on the missed shot. Let's see what happens right here. This is going to be interesting. Let's take one more timeout. 3.2 seconds left. Godby up by 2, but let's see if it lasts. We'll be back after this. And if you missed the first part of this game, you're getting the best part of it now. 3.2 seconds left. McKenzie at the line for Godby. He's got to make this to get it a 3-point cushion for Godby with 3.2 seconds left. And he doesn't get it. Bainbridge with one more opportunity. They call a timeout. 2.3 seconds left. Bainbridge still one more opportunity. the clock operator, from Bainbridge, everybody's yelling at her now. 2.3 seconds left. I told you, gentlemen, we're going to stay right here. We only got 2 seconds left. With one-on-ones and everything else, the game slows up big time here in basketball. So 2.3 seconds. These 2.3 seconds can go on the next 15 minutes. 47-45. Cougars up over Bainbridge, but Bainbridge has an opportunity right now to at least tie it up, or if they get a 3, they could win it here on a last-second shot. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. This is a lot of fun. This is what high school basketball is all about. This is the conclusion of the triple header today. If you didn't join us the first game, Thomas Central all over Wakulla in the first game. Cottondale beats up on Miller County. So this is for the championship, I guess, for today, for Georgia, Florida. Georgia's won, Florida's won. Let's see who wins this Georgia-Florida shootout tonight. Godby up by 2 here with 2.3 seconds left. Here we go. Cheatham's going to get it over to Crump. Crump's going to shoot it. The ball is up. It's no good. And Godby able to hold on by 2 points, 47-45. Good job by both teams here in the second half. We won't talk about the first half, but the second half was enjoyable to watch. Congratulations to Godby. Florida wins the Georgia-Florida shootout here on the second day, winning 2-1. We congratulate all the teams and all the players, and we hope to see everybody back here again on Play On Sports. Bobby Latmore signing off with Bill and Tim. We'll see you all next time.